You are failing at Amazon FBA not because the plan that you have in your hand does not work. Because you have the plan, but you are not following it. The only reason you fail is because you cannot follow instructions. The reason why I'm telling you all this is because if you don't know me, my name is Chris Mangunza. I've been selling on Amazon for a little while, and I've been teaching a lot of people, just like you, on this YouTube channel and doing private coaching, how to actually start and scale an Amazon FBA business. So by the way, if you are new, you should actually subscribe if you want more of these videos where I actually teach you all that stuff for free, right? The issue, as I said, is that a lot of people do not understand how to follow instructions. A lot of people want to, while they actually have the instructions, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then wonder why it's not working, right? So it's just like if you actually want to go to a specific destination, right? So you have your GPS, you enter the address in the GPS. If you follow every single instruction that the GPS gives you, where are you going to end up? You are going to end up at the destination that you chose. But what if, instead of doing that, the GPS is telling you to turn left and you turn right? You are going to go the wrong way, right? And so it's just a simple example, right? But this is what I've seen over and over again with people that I've been trying to teach on Amazon FBA. And of course, not 100% of my students are successful, okay? However, there's a common pattern, and of course, the number of people that actually are not successful, it's a really, really low number, but there's a common pattern in between all of these people, all right? The common theme amongst these people is that they cannot follow instructions, okay? They think that, they have the whole game plan. They think that they can do step 2 and step 4, not do everything else, and still get some success. And this is why you fail, because this is not a la carte program. You do not just pick and choose. You need to do all this shit, and this is always going to work. If you don't do the whole thing, this is why you fail. This is the reason why you are at the same place and you have been at the same place for 2 years and you are not moving. Because we have a specific step-by-step plan that you can follow. By the way, that I'm going to teach you this Thursday on a free live class, so you should join. There's a link in the description. But yeah, if I were you, I would actually join. But this is the exact reason why you don't make it. You've been at the same exact place for a long time. You cannot scale your business. You're stuck at $3,000 a month in revenue. You're stuck at $2,000 a month in revenue. You're stuck. A lot of you guys haven't even made your first $1,000 in a month, or like total. That's the only reason why. You have the game plan. You have it. It's between your hands. You just refuse to follow it. You just think that you can just take one thing and then omit all the other stuff, and you think that it's going to work. That's why you fail. That's the only reason why you fail. You have the game plan. You have it. Follow the freaking game plan. The game plan is working. The game plan has produced a ton of great results. Don't come to me and say, hey, here's what I want. I want to do this. I want to do this. No. I am like, if you come to me because you want my help to grow your business, don't tell me what you think you need, because I know that you're wrong. Because if you were right, you would not be in the position that you are in today. If you were right, you would be making $100,000 a month already. You would be making at least $15,000 a month already. You're not. You're not. You're still stuck at the same place. Because what you've been doing and the things that you think are going to work are not working. That's the reason why. Because you have too many blind spots that you refuse to see. And that's what's keeping you at the bottom. That is what's keeping you at the bottom. You don't understand what is actually keeping you at the bottom. This is it. You don't see your blind spot. You want to do things your way. This is why you fail. Your way has been failing forever. What success have you had in your life? And like, I know that I'm going to offend some people. But I want you to really look into what you've done in your life. All of you guys, okay? There's a big chance that you are an average guy or an average girl. right? What you've been doing with your life so far hasn't been working. Look at your life. Look at the situation that you are in today. It hasn't been working for you. Okay? If not, you would be making millions already. You're not. You are absolutely not. It's not working. On the other hand, the game plan that I'm giving you on this channel with all the free videos, on my coaching, all that stuff, if you are in my coaching, or during the live call that we are having this Thursday, once again, I would join if I were you. These things have produced a ton of six-figure sellers. I took people from not knowing anything about this business to building $1 million business, making 6 figures profit a year, making 7 figures revenue a year. Because the stuff that I'm teaching actually works. It has been proven to work. And just check on my website, www.scaling.com, except it's a 1 instead of the I, SCAL1NG.com. Go and check. Go and check and you'll see the results that the people I've been teaching have been getting. This is not a joke. It really works. It works. It's not the system that doesn't work. It's you. You just don't follow the system. The system that I've been sharing for free on YouTube. The system that I'm sharing this Thursday during the live call. The system that I'm doing, actually, that I'm doing myself, and that has helped hundreds of sellers actually scale. I'm not making stuff up. It's working. It's been proven to work. And you thinking that you can do step 3 and not do step 1 and step 2 is why you fail. Because you're not doing step 1, you're not doing step 2, you think that you can just do step 3 and it's going to work. Where has it been bringing you in life? Nowhere. Look at your situation. Look at your Amazon business. Stop doing things your way. This is what you should absolutely stop doing right now. Stop doing things your way because it hasn't been working. And don't think that, yeah, it's going to change. I'm going to make... No, you're not. If the stuff that you think, if you were going to make it work with what you have in your head, with your opinions, you would be a millionaire already. You would be making so much money already. You're not. That's why you're broke. That's why you're not making money. That's why you suck at this business. And I want you to realize that. And I need you to realize that. That's why you fail. You're stuck in your old ways. You're stuck in the things that do not work. It does not work because you're not making money. I started with 63 cents. I arrived in the US, I did not have shit. At one point, I had 63 cents on my bank account. The only reason why it was not lower than that is because I was not able to overdraft my account. Because I did not have credit because banks were not trusting me. And I went from this to $100,000 a month myself and to students actually making even more than me. The plan works. This game plan works. Follow the game plan. Don't try to be creative. Just follow a proven game plan. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. That's why you fail. I know that as a kid, you've been told, hey, if you want to make it, you need to be creative. Don't think outside of the box. Because you're probably dumb. Don't think outside of the box. Don't do it. You've been trained to think outside of the box, but you're just too dumb to come up with something that will actually work. So do what has been working. Follow the steps. And once you make money, if you want to throw your money away, if you want to burn your money on your dumb ideas because you think it's going to work, do whatever you want with your money. But first, follow a proven system to actually make money. That's it. That's literally it. So I know that if you know my story, you know that it took me like 3 weeks to figure it out with online arbitrage. Okay, and by figuring it out, I mean being able to to buy profitable products daily, which is not enough to run a profitable full-time business. And this is what I want to actually emphasize today. Don't think that because 2 years ago you were able to actually sell $200, $300, $3,000 on Amazon, you can actually run a business full time. It's two different things. It's two different things to run this as a side hustle and make a little bit of pocket change, and building a business that can pay for all your bills every single month. It's two different things. You're not running the business the same way. And that's why I shit so much on gurus that have not been selling on Amazon for 5 years, 10 years, and are just selling coaching. Because they don't know what's working on right now. That's what's working right now. If you want to build a full-time business, paying for your bills, paying for all this shit, you're not going to learn how from these guys. Because they're not doing it. Yeah, they're selling on the side whenever there's a profitable opportunity. When you want to run this business full-time, when you want to use this business to actually travel the world, to see the world, to have freedom, you need to make money every month. Whether there's an amazing opportunity or not, you need to find a way to make money. It's not like, yeah, this month I'm making $20,000 profit, $20,000 in revenue, which brings me $4,000 profit. Next month, I'm not making any money. Because this is what a lot of these guys are doing. This is what the OGs, like the guys, I'm not going to give names right there on YouTube. If you want to get names, come on the live coaching on Thursday. I actually give names with receipts. But yeah, like this is what these guys are doing. It's a totally different beast. And just as you think like, yeah, hey, I made $1,000 on Amazon, I can figure it out. You won't. I did figure it out by myself. Okay? It took 3 weeks to get the first sign of early success. Working from morning to night, 7 days a week for 3 weeks to finally be able to find some consistency. And it was not the end of all the hardship, because I still went through a shit ton of errors that actually cost me a lot of money, right? So, explain to me, how do you think, and what I want to add is, I'm actually not just an average guy. And I want you to realize that, because you may just be an average guy and it may take you way longer than me to actually figure it out. It was not my first business. It was not my first business just on Amazon. For what it's worth, I actually graduated college summa cum laude. In a language that is not even mine, because English, as you may hear it, is not my mother tongue, right? So don't think that I'm just an average guy and that you're going to be able to do it just like me. You're not. It's going to take you way longer. It's probably going to take you way longer to figure it out. And it's not even figuring out how to actually make it profitable, how to make it a real thing that actually gives you freedom. This is going to give you to take you even longer to try to figure it out by yourself. And do it your way. Because your way is going to fail. There's 95% chance that your way is going to fail. Because your way is super dumb and you're not able to realize it just yet. Right? So it took me 3 weeks to get some early signs of success. Working every single day from morning to night. So please explain to me, how do you think you're going to be able to pull it off? While working at jobs, you can only work 1 to 2 hours a day on this. How do you think you're going to pull it off in less than a year, in less than 2 years? By just working 1 or 2 hours every other day on the business, because most days you get home and you're tired. While I was putting like 12 hours work day, 7 days a week for 3 weeks in a row. And there's a chance that you're actually dumber than me, so it's going to take you way longer. And this is what I want you to understand. You should take every single task, just like, if you want to get some success, just take every single task like this. Think to yourself. This is how you should think to yourself, right? hey, like you should tell yourself, hey, look, maybe I'm dumb, maybe I have a low IQ, right? So as long as I can follow instructions, I'll be good. So why don't I just follow a simple set of instructions, do this, and make some money, and then try other things? But maybe I'm just too dumb to figure it out by myself. So let me take a proven system, apply it to myself, apply it to my business, and make money with a proven system, because I may be too dumb to actually come up with a system myself. Or if I want to actually come up with a system myself, I'm going to go through a lot of trial and error, and I will probably be dead before I am actually able to find a system that works. Why would you do it this way? Especially if you just have I'm telling you, even if you have just 2-3 hours a day to work on this and trying to figure it out yourself, and let's say that you can actually do this 7 days a week. You can work 2-3 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you realize how long it's going to take you? Do you realize how much time you're going to waste? Do you realize how much money you're going to waste? Do you realize how short your time here is? Do you realize how tired you're going to be when you come back from your job and you still need to work on this, you still need to figure that shit out? Do you realize how long, how short the time that you're actually going to try is going to last, because you're going to give up because it's not going to work? And that's why you've been trying for 2 years and you don't have any motion. Because you think that you're going to figure it out by yourself and you want to actually come up with a system that works. You want to try to figure out the system while you have proven systems that exist that you can actually follow. Isn't it dumb? Just let me know in the comments if you've been watching until here. Isn't it super dumb? Isn't it a dumb way to actually do things? Isn't it the most retarded way? Let me not say that word. Isn't it not the most stupid way to actually go about living your life and actually trying to start a business? Isn't it stupid? Isn't it a stupid idea? To be honest, if you were to ask me, I would tell you it's a super dumb idea. It's the dumbest idea ever. You don't have the time to put. If you have the time and you don't have money and you don't have an idea of where to find a system for free, or you actually have my channel, but whatever. And of course, it does not go. You still have blind spot that you do not realize you have, right? So don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Just take a step-by-step process and follow it every single step, okay? And you're gonna need to do it for a little while and you'll get some success. That's it. Something that has been proven to work. That's it. Once again, if you want to figure it out, just check testimonials on my Discord server, on my website. You're gonna see the system that I teach actually works, okay? So, come on the live calls. Come to the live call. It starts at 8 p.m. There's a link below. 8 p.m. EST, so you can check. Because, once again, and I'm telling you, I have actually a good example of that. I have a video on what you should do if your Amazon account is suspended and you want another account to actually be able to sell, whatever. I have a video on that, giving you the exact step-by-step guide on how to do this. And I refer to other... an ebook that you can use to get even more information on how you actually can do this, right? So, by the way, it's a video that has a lot of views, so you may have come to this channel from this video. Now, this video has a ton of comments, and there's a specific reason why I stopped replying to these comments. Because I give step-by-step instructions on how to actually open up a new account. And you still have people that ask me, hey, for step 3, what if instead of doing that, I do this? Is it going to work? Or they say, hey, look, I followed your guide, but my account got suspended. And then I ask them, did you do step 2? They say, oh no, I did not do step 2, but I thought it was not. There's a reason why this step is there in the first place. There's a reason why it's there in the first place. And I actually give you the reason why I actually explain the step-by-step guide. The video is not even 10 minutes. And it gives you every single thing that you need to do, right? So you can literally just sit. If you think that it's something important.
Playing from desktop to code.
I don't know why I clicked on going live, whatever, for this video. If you think that it's something important, like, you need to understand. I've set myself for days, 3 days, 4 days, in front of a 40-minute video that was full of information on how to actually do something. I spent 3 or 4 full days taking notes on this thing, like playing it over and over again, then doing the thing myself while actually watching the video every single step for 3 to 4 days for specific stuff, for another business that is not this YouTube channel, because I'm running other business as well, right? That is not Amazon FBA, I'm sorry. I've been doing that, okay? Because I need to follow the step-by-steps, I need to follow the instructions, and there's a lot of nuance because it was a 40-minute video full of value that was explaining how to do every single thing, and like it was super dense. And I had to sit there. I sat there for 3 days. I think it was 3 days and a half to actually build the thing that was explained in that video. And it was a paid video, right? It was not even a free video. It's something that I paid for to actually learn how to do the things. I did every single step, and like, the reason why it does not work for you, the reason why you're still stuck at the same place is because of this, because you think that you know better. You want to act like you're the smartest person in the room while you're actually the dumbest person in the room. You're not the smartest person in the room. You're not. If we talk about Amazon FBA and you get into my things, that's my role. That's my role. Be the smartest person in the room when it comes to Amazon FBA so you can learn, and you need to humble yourself and say, hey, okay, he's right. He has been doing it. He has been teaching people how to do it. So this works. So what I think may not be right. I may not understand what I do that is wrong. So this is why I need to do this, and that. I need to do these things. And my judgment, and I'm talking as if I were you, right? Not myself, but like, you might think, and this is the way I think about it when I actually play somebody, when I actually go to somebody, whether it is on YouTube, whether it is in person, whether it is in whatever, right? This is the way you should actually think about it. This is the way I think about it. This is the way I think about it when I actually want to learn from that thing, right? Especially if I'm a beginner, okay? The way I'm going to go about it is, hey, my judgment on these things is probably wrong. So I should probably listen to that person that has been doing this thing for years, that has helped people do this thing for years. And maybe if I follow this instructions step by step, I'll be able to get the same, like, why would I fail if I follow the same things that has been proven to work? I may not understand why step 3 is important. I may be wrong about step 3. I may have bad judgment. I may think that step 3 is step. But my judgment is not better than the person that has been making a shit ton of money with that thing, that has been doing this thing forever. And that has, if it has been working. My judgment is not good enough. It's not as good as this person. It's definitely not as good. So I won't go and tell this person, hey, there's 5 steps or there's 5 parts in that thing. I don't need the 3rd part. I don't need to do that. I'm good. I don't need to do that. I just need part 2 and part 4. And that's exactly why you failed. That's exactly why you are stuck at the same place as you were before. It's as easy as that. As simple as that. That's the only reason. Don't look around. Then don't try to find excuses like, oh, Amazon FBA is too saturated. Amazon FBA is not working. No. You're just too dumb to realize that you do things wrong. You're stuck at X, Y, or Z revenue. Yeah, that's why, bitch. That's why you're stuck there, because you're doing things wrong. Because the way you do things is not working. The way you do things is not allowing you to scale. It's not because you don't have enough capital, because you can always find capital. Yeah, you can always find capital. It's not because you don't have enough capital. It's because you don't understand enough. You don't have a good enough understanding on how to actually do these things. That's it. Stop looking for excuses. It's not because you don't have capital. It's not because Amazon is saturated. It's not because it's too much competition. It's not because there's other sellers that are done that are taking price. It's not. It's your fault. You don't know what you need to do. Your system does not work. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault. It's your fault, and you do not want to be humble enough to realize that what you're doing is not working. You should probably do things the other way, but you have no idea how you should actually do this. And once again, I'm telling you, not even enough capital is not an excuse, because you can always find capital, whether you have good or bad credit. There's capital around that you can find to actually invest in your business, as long as your business is working. But your business is trash already, so of course it's going to be hard for you to be able to find capital. Capital is not an excuse. Capital is never an excuse. As long as you have a business that is where the number is making sense, it's easy to find capital. You may not know where you can find it, but it's easy to find. And I talk about that in the live call that we are having this Thursday. Yeah, it's not an excuse. If you haven't had your $100,000 month just yet, you're doing things wrong. It's not about capital. It's not about product tanking. It's not about your prep center being bad. It's not about this or whatever, people not believing in you. It's not because no, it has nothing to do with that. It's because you're not just good enough just yet. That's literally it. That is literally it. It's your fault. It's your fault, and you can do something about it. You can come to the live call this Thursday and learn how you can actually do it. It's not saturated. There's a ton of products that you can flip fast and make your money back. And there's a lot of capital out there that you can find. But to find that capital, you need to actually have a business that is running well, which you don't have just yet. Because as long as you can turn $1 into $2, there's a ton, fast enough, of course, there's enough capital that you can find to scale your business. There's a ton. You're just not there yet. And it's a simple trick that you need to do. But you think that you know better. If you think that you know better, keep thinking that way. It's not my problem. My business is doing good. My clients are doing good. My students are doing good as well. It's not my problem. It's yours. I'll see you in the next one.